Hello, everyone. My name is Waleed, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I will thank you once again for taking a little bit of your time to spend some time with me. And as you know, I do own a couple of homes in the Caribbean. I own a couple of homes in St. Lucia. I own a home in Jamaica that I use as high-end luxury vacation rentals. So I'm always sharing videos with you that are videos that highlight different issues or different topics that are related to either Jamaica or St. Lucia. And today I am going to share a video with you and review a video with you about Jamaica and its cultural influences on the world when it comes to language. So let's take a look at this video together.
Greetings, massive. Hey. Wagwan, Jamaica.
We asked AI a simple question. Which Jamaican word took over global slang? The answer shocked us, because one single word, born on the streets of Kingston, is now heard in London classrooms, Toronto rap battles, New York subway stations, and even Japanese reggae festivals. Before we reveal what AI has crowned as the number one Jamaican word, we want you to drop your choice in the comments now. Which word do you hear the most if and when you travel outside of Jamaica or across social media? Why AI was asked. Jamaica is small, just under 3 million people, but its influence is global. AI has access to billions of words, from song lyrics and TikTok hashtags to slang dictionaries and tweets. So, when we asked it to track Jamaican slang, it had the power to scan the world's conversations. And what?
You know, there are a lot of Jamaican words that come to mind when I think about which words from the Jamaican slang or Jamaican patois would have big influence on culture around the world. So I'm curious to know, like words like yeah man or big up. Those are sayings that I hear all the time in Jamaica and outside of Jamaica that are definitely Jamaican influences. So leave a comment. Tell me what words or phrases or slang you think would have a big impact on the world.
AI found is this. Jamaican talk doesn't just travel, it sticks. It reshapes other languages, and sometimes it even becomes official English. The contenders, words that traveled. AI pulled out 5 big contenders. Each has its own story. Wagwan, the ultimate greeting. In London, Toronto, and even Berlin, children say Wagwan without thinking twice.
That's a
It's
big
the
one,
patois way of
for
saying
sure.
what's going on, but it carries Jamaican rhythm, not just meaning. Yarmon, the world's introduction to Jamaican talk.
That one I hear all the time, even in the
and travel
U.S.,
advertisements.
even
For
in New
years,
York.
it was the most imitated Jamaican phrase, though often exaggerated. AI spotted it everywhere in the 1980s and 1990s media archives. I re Bob Marley's gift to the world. More than a word, it's a feeling. Calm, peace, everything good. Marley used it in songs and interviews, and AI found that Irie shows up in wellness blogs, posters, and even yoga studios. Big up. Respect in 2
That's
words.
another one that's really
Sound system
big, and I
culture
hear it all the
shouted
time
it through microphones and
in
dances.
New York.
Today, AI tracks Big Up in rap songs, Instagram captions, and sports commentary worldwide. Gyao Mandem, everyday words in patois that transform the slang of Toronto and London. AI found them so common that people who have never been to Jamaica use them daily. Each contender has power, but only one could win. Global evidence, where AI found it. London. AI flagged tens of thousands of TikTok clips where teenagers, Jamaican or not, start with Wagwan. Linguists even have a term for this.
The one thing that I will say, and a lot of other Caribbean countries may not like to hear this, but these slangs that come out of Jamaica are very well known around the world, and I don't think that any other Caribbean country has that kind of influence around the world. I can't think of any slangs or phrases that come out of Saint Lucia or the Bahamas or Grenada or Trinidad. I'm trying to think about that. Is there anything? I hear people say Trini to the bone all the time, but there's no phrases or language influences that come out of any other Caribbean country that influence the world the way that the language of Jamaica influences the world. No other Caribbean country that I can think of. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Martinique, no place else. So yeah, Jamaica stands alone when it comes to that.
Multicultural London English, shaped heavily by Jamaican patois. News anchors, comedians, and rappers use it. It's everyday speech. Toronto. AI found a deep imprint here. Along Eglinton West, known as Little Jamaica, patois words are so common that they have become Toronto's slang. Drake uses Gayao, Ting, and Wasteman in chart-topping hits. When AI scanned global music lyrics, these Jamaican words showed up repeatedly. New York. AI reminded us of hip-hop's Jamaican roots. DJ Kool Herc, a Jamaican immigrant, helped create hip-hop in the Bronx. His patois-inflected style of toasting inspired early rap. Even today, Big Up and I.Re. echo in hip-hop lyrics, dancehall crossover tracks, and Brooklyn slang. Pop culture. Beyond these cities, AI spotted patois in video games, anime fan culture, and festivals in Europe and Asia. In Japan, reggae fans shout Wagwan like locals. AI traced the spread across hashtags, proving how deep Jamaica's talk runs. AI showed us too that Jamaican words aren't just slang anymore. They are in the Oxford English Dictionary. Words like I-Re, Yamon, and even Wagwan are official. What started as patois on Kingston streets is now recognized as English. Slang became history, the winner revealed. After weighing it all, music charts, dictionary entries, hashtags, lyrics, AI declared one word king. Wagwan. Why? Because it isn't just a hello. It's Jamaica in one word. AI found it on social media across Europe, North America, Africa, and Asia. It appears in rap songs, memes, comedy skits, and even academic studies. Wagwan isn't just a phrase, it's the sound of Jamaica speaking to the world. Picture this, a grandmother who migrated to...
So while go on, I know I butchered that. I know I didn't say that right, but that turns out to be the number one phrase out of Jamaica around the world. That's interesting. It is a very common phrase, and I hear it everywhere as well. So it's interesting, but it's not surprising.
To Toronto decades ago, sits at a bus stop. She hears two teenagers, neither Jamaican, greet each other with Wagwan. She smiles, realizing the language of her childhood is alive, carried forward in voices that aren't even her own people's. That's power. That's Jamaica's legacy. AI can crunch data, but it can't feel that pride. That's ours. Bonus facts. Fact 1. Marley's I-Re effect. AI tracked how Bob Marley's songs spread I-Re beyond Jamaica. From Africa to Europe, the word became a shorthand for peace and positivity, painted on murals, printed on shirts, and chanted at concerts. Fact 2. Drake and Toronto slang. AI showed how Drake exported patois-infused Toronto slang globally. Words like gyal and ting now live in the vocabulary of millions of fans worldwide. Many who don't even know their roots are Jamaican. Fact 3. From carnival to dictionary. Notting Hill Carnival in London amplified patois for decades.
I'm wondering too, in all of these different places around the world, when people are using these Jamaican phrases, um, do they even know that they're using Jamaican phrases? Especially the young people. A lot of older people would know where some of these phrases are coming from, but a lot of these young people are influenced by so many things, and they have no understanding of where some of these influences originated. So I do wonder if in a lot of places, whether it's New York or Toronto or in Asia or wherever it is that the Jamaican language is influencing people, do these people even know where these phrases came from?
AI found that the exact words shouted through sound systems eventually appeared in the Oxford English Dictionary. Carnival literally changed English. Fact 4. Japan's One Love Festival. AI highlighted Japanese reggae festivals, where crowds chant patois words proudly. For many, it's their only connection to Jamaica. Yet they say the words with love and respect, proving just how far our talk travels. So, did AI get it right? Is Wagwan the Jamaican word that truly rules global slang? Or is it...
And again, I'll say it again, no other Caribbean country has this kind of influence on the cultures of uh, um, places all around the world. So, again, Jamaica stands alone with that when it comes to that kind of influence. When you think about other Caribbean countries, no other Caribbean countries is influencing culture outside of their country the way Jamaica does.
Did I big up or something else? AI gave us the data, but this story belongs to you. Because AI can't measure the pride Jamaicans feel when...
Now, what is so ironic is that all around the world, people love the Jamaican patois. They love the slang, and they embrace it. They love it. They use it themselves. When they come to Jamaica, they love hearing it. And I love hearing it myself when I am here. Sometimes the slang and the language, the patois can be so heavy that it's hard to understand what someone is saying, but I love to hear it. And it is so interesting that the only times when I have actually seen problems with patois and the only times I've seen situations where patois is absolutely banned and frowned upon is here in Jamaica. For example, I've seen, there was a clip about the Jamaican Parliament that went viral because one of the politicians used patois, and she was immediately shut down. It's just frowned upon, and they had a big problem with it. And I don't understand that. It is the language of the people. It's the language of Jamaica. I don't see why it should be banned in politics. I think part of that is because, as I always say, European influences. For me, it is unfortunate that Jamaica is not a truly free country, is not a truly independent country, because the British are at the top of the food chain. Prince Charles, or King Charles now, is at the top of the food chain. Then there's a governor general. Then there's somebody else, and then there's Andrew Holness. So it's all these white influences that always has their neck, their hands on the necks of black culture, and try to suppress it, and try to suppress it, and try to make it a bad thing when it's not. So I think that at some point, if Jamaica gets rid of the Europeans and becomes truly independent, then they can truly take pride in themselves, and they can speak their patois in the government circles, in business circles, and they can speak their patois anywhere that they want, and not have to suppress it or sweep it under the rug, or act like there's something wrong with it when everybody else around the world loves it. This is the only place here in Jamaica where I see situations where patois is frowned upon, and it's Jamaicans that's frowning upon their own patois in certain situations.
Strangers on the other side of the world talk like yard. Drop your words in the comments. Tell us where you have heard it. And if you want more journeys like this, please subscribe.
Well, I want to thank you once again for taking a little bit of your time to spend some time with me. I love sharing these videos with you. I love sharing videos that are related to Jamaica, St. Lucia, because I own homes in these countries, and I love sharing interesting videos that reveal something about the countries that I love, that you may not know. So I hope that you will like and subscribe and leave a comment, and please visit my channel and see some of my other videos. Thank you so much.